Welcome back to our prayer journey with Mike Toth. This is our third video, and this video is picking up again in the Didache. It's actually, this is the verse we're dealing with. It says in the Didache, abstain from physical and body cravings. Very short. But again, this is not something made this up. This came from the Apostle Peter in 1 Peter 2:11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts which war against your soul. What is Peter saying here? We don't belong on this earth, so don't give in to the fleshly lusts that are in it. To resist those things. So the Didache is very simple, but it is profound. It's going to the most important thing. This is an important event for us to keep on guard about. The Bible addresses giving into cravings as idolatry. If we keep giving into cravings like drugs and alcohol and partying and even watching movies probably we shouldn't be watching. I know I'm guilty of that. Those things can be idolatry, getting between us and God. What do we want to do? As we said in the first Didache, we want to walk in the light of Christ, not in darkness. We have an epidemic in our country of giving into our cravings. One of the worst ones, I guess you could see, is that when we're in business, we'll compromise sometimes and walking in the light because of a monetary value. And we may do things we probably shouldn't do. We have an epidemic of giving in to all these issues around us. Look at the problems with pornography. It's rampant on the internet. These are all simple things. Every craving should be under our control. Giving into craving softens our resolve. We can allow Satan to get a foothold into our life. And then once he gets a foothold, he can get a stronghold. And then darkness is over our life instead of the light. I have seen so many men struggle in sin. I've worked with people who are on drugs. I've heard of people who are on pornography. And they struggle falling back and forth because they give in to the bodily cravings. We need to be on our knees before God, asking him to help us to overcome cravings. I would suggest this because I've done this in my life because I have to. I'm a diabetic. I don't eat anything anymore with sugar. I don't eat any breads, any carbohydrates. I was able to give that up because of my health. But at the same time, I wouldn't do it for Jesus before. So now occasionally when I like something, I will fast it just to make sure it doesn't get control over me. You know, Jesus has given us an outline here in this Didache. If we put these things before us, Jesus is no longer on the throne, we are. We're walking in darkness, and Satan is getting a foothold and a stronghold in our lives. So until next time, may Jesus increase as we decrease.